Hello guys, I'm back with my channel History with Ishan, and thank you so much for watching and a very happy Independence Day to all of you. So on this very auspicious day I have come up with this topic, which is 3 female forgotten freedom fighters of India. So there are many female forgotten freedom fighters, but I have come up with these 3. So let's go. First one is Matangini Hazra. Matangini Hazra was known as Gandhi Buri. She participated in the Quit India movement and non-cooperation movement. During one procession, she continued to lead with the Indian flag even after being shot thrice. She kept shouting Vande Mataram. The first statue of a woman was put up in Kolkata in independent India, and that was of Hazra's in 1977. The statue stands at a spot where she was killed in Tamluk. Even Hazra Road in Kolkata is also named after her. In 1905, when the nationalist movement was at its peak in Bengal, Matangini Hazra was deeply inspired and influenced by Mahatma Gandhi ji and followed his teachings so religiously that she later came to be known as Gandhi Buri, which is Bengali for Old Lady Gandhi. In 1932, at the age of 62, she was a great follower of Mahatma Gandhi. A notable feature of the freedom struggle in Midnapore was the participation of women. In 1932, she took part in the non-cooperation movement and was arrested for breaking the SALT Act. So this was late Matangini Hazra. So now, coming to the second freedom fighter, Kanaklata Barua. Rejection by Azad Hind Fauj did not deter Kanaklata from joining India's freedom movement. She went ahead and joined Mrityu Bahini, a death or a suicide squad. She was below 18 years when she joined the Mrityu Bahini. She was granted membership because of her zeal of serving the country. She was subsequently made the leader of the women cadres of Mrityu Bahini. Kanaklata, with the national flag in her hand, led the procession with the members of Mrityu Bahini. They were warned by the police not to proceed further or face grave consequences. When the officer threatened her that they would start firing if she moves forward, she told him to do his duty and she would carry on with hers. Undeterred by the warning, the procession continued to move forward and police started firing at them. As a leader, Kanaklata was holding the flag. She was shot and still holding the flag, making sure that the flag does not fall on the ground till Mukunda Kakoti, another member from the group, took it from her. While both Kanaklata and Mukunda succumbed to the police firing, their supreme sacrifice did not go in vain, as the tricolor was unfurled at the police station, adding more fuel to the freedom movement. So this was Kanaklata Barua, and there are so many freedom fighters, other freedom fighters like her, who have sacrificed their lives at the age of 18 or even below 18. So we need to salute them. Jai Hind. So the third and the last freedom fighter which I'm going to talk about right now, female freedom fighter, is Tara Rani Srivastava. Tara Rani Srivastava is one of the unsung heroes of India's freedom struggle, who was undeterred even after she saw her husband being shot at by the police during a protest. She continued to lead the crowd while holding the tricolor high and did not let personal loss come in way of her duty towards the nation. Very patriotic. At a time when women were rarely allowed to step out of their homes, Tara gathered like-minded women to carry out demonstrations during the Quit India movement. According to Bharati Thakur's book Women in Gandhi's Mass Movements, Phulendu gathered men and women of the village towards Siwan police station. In response to Gandhiji's call, the protesters were marching to hoist the tricolor on the roof of the police station. When the crowd refused to obey, the police resorted to lathi charge and later opened fire on the crowd. Phulendu Babu was shot and fell on the ground. Tara Rani bandaged her husband's wounds and marched towards the police station. When she returned, she found that Phulendu Babu had succumbed to the injuries, but she remained calm during the funeral ceremony and became an inspiration to the women fighting for India's freedom. So these are the three freedom fighters which I have briefed you about. First is Matangini Hazra, Bengal. Second is Kanakana Barua from Assam. And third is Tara Rani Srivastava. So these are the three freedom fighters, women forgotten freedom fighters, and there has been many other women freedom fighters which we may not even know about, such as Bikaji Kama, Lakshmi Sehgal. We may not know more about them actually. Yeah. So I will cover up those freedom fighters in the next section, in the next volume, after I finish my plague package. And yes, the next video would be of a plague, which I would brief you about in the next video. And thank you so much for watching. And on this Independence Day, let us remember our freedom fighters who have sacrificed their lives so that we could be in this country we are living in today. And thank you so much for watching this video. Kindly like my video, share it with your friends and family, and also comment down below of how did I do. And also do not forget to subscribe to my channel History with Ishan, so that you get regular updates whenever I upload a video. Thank you so much and have a good day. Stay safe, take care of yourself, take care of your family members. Thank you, namaskar and Jai Hind.